So our next lead is over here, and as you can see there, another astral fissure has formed. So basically one of the things about this game is that, for the rest of this point on, astral fissures will continuously spawn in certain areas, and you have the option to battle them or not, and as you do, not only do you get a bit of experience point boost, but now, just like you saw that last time, you will get an opportunity to like choose like the zero sword or the golden sword. You know, if you want to switch sides on the Libra, that get basically like your opportunity to do so. Not with that explanation out of the way, let's see what this opponent has to offer me. According to the information I received from the Evil Organization, a Mephisto lurked in this forest. The average person would never set foot in here, while hunters who braved these woods were known to disappear. The densities of the trees made for plenty of blind spots, an ambusher's dream. It was no wonder if you ever saw this creature and looked to tell a tale. The Mephisto here could indeed be the Black Demon. My heart pounding, I made my way into the depths of the shadowy forest. And almost immediately I was attacked. My attacker, however, was not human, but a lone wolf. Unused to fighting wild beasts, I knew a tough battle lay ahead. I tried to escape my bestial assailant, but it pursued me with dogged persistence and speed. Ha 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 ha. Perhaps this creature was malfested? The moment I finally landed what I thought was a defensive blow, a whistle pierced the air and the wolf retreated into the darkness of the trees. Apparently this wolf had an owner. Following the trail of blood, I arrived at a clearing where the malfested hunter was crouching next to the wounded wolf. So, the hunter has become the hunted. Without a word, I raised my weapon.
Battle 1. Fight!
Alright. I would admit, I kind of would have liked it if like they made us fight the wolf, and it's basically just like I'm all pissed with like the wolf mask. I thought that would have been pretty cool, but oh well. I do appreciate that they gave this guy Cervantes' weapon style. He was working with a gun. Yeah, if they ever make the same weapon, they made like a weapon that was like a full-on like rifle with a blade on it. Almost like Nagawichi from Samurai Warriors. That'd be kinda cool. Either that or an arrow. A bow and crap. Yeah, I'm not winning this round. Damn you. My hat and lucky jacket. The feel of the wind whistling through my ribs. I shall defeat you. You don't mess with the telemusk. Bam! That's what you get.
Final battle. Fight!
Oh god, I really am an anime protagonist. Once the shirt came off, this just got real. Oh no, you don't.
Poor baby.
That was close actually. A malfested hunter took the life of the wounded wolf, likely in order to prevent its suffering. This was not something I would expect from the Black Demon, so my target was elsewhere. My investigation has been proved fruitless. At this pace, I would never find the Black Demon or grow. I thought back to the promise I made him. Kill me. No matter what difficulties I faced, I could never give up. Once again, I would submit Dion and Natalie. Hopefully they're doing better at this than I am. Yeah. as you guys just saw, yeah, that castle where I battled Geralt at is now disappeared. Welcome to Athens. When I arrived, I told them how poorly things had gone. I see. Well, you will not be pleased to know that our efforts have been similarly disappointing. However, certain facts have become clear. Firstly, the Black Demon is said to use a sword. Secondly, it operates only at night. Thirdly, after analyzing a few witness reports, we can now say that with certainty that the demon's actions are similar to those of an outsider. That indicates that it's no longer controlled itself. So all this means, Dion paused. It is likely that if the organization found out, they would classify the demon as an outsider. If the Black Demon is indeed Grow, we'll all need to prepare ourselves to accept that. Natalie and I are doing what we can to keep this information quiet for now. Dion unraveled a map on the table. This might help somewhat. It shows every location where the Black Demon has been sighted. We've removed irrelevant sightings from this map, based on the skill level of the victims, the appearance and the weapon used by the assailant, and so on. However, the dearth of witnesses means we cannot guarantee the validity of our information. The three of us shared our thoughts as we looked at the map. Despite talking for hours, we could not reach any concrete conclusions on where or how to continue our search. The data was just too sparse. I've been wondering, what did Grow do before joining the Ball? Natalie's question was sudden and unexpected. I believe Sarah has always been part of the organization. Not quite. It is true that he was raised by the organization from a young age, but if I remember correctly, him and Sir Boris were from the same area. Well, in that case, I'm supposed Sir Grow is somewhere in Scandinavia. So it's unclear how exactly he came to join the Ball. Thinking back, Grow had spoken about missing his homeland, and let slip that he endured fierce blizzards there. It would make sense if he was from somewhere in the north. We will continue our investigations. You do the same. Keep your wits about you. The information we have in the Black Demon suggests there's no ordinary outsider. And if you find it, approach with caution and retreat at the first sight of danger. And remember, you are not alone. I nodded. Set out once again. As we continue our search, I shall fashion my monocle. And now we have to head up there, exactly where he said he is. But before we do that, we have one last visit with old Thomas here that we should probably do.
A warrior stands in your way.
Of course, some a-hole tries to jump in front of me. It's just some chicken armor. Very well. I shall oil up my bones and fight. My throws do more damage, huh?
So fun.
Okay, luckily that didn't hurt me.
What?
So we got ourselves a worthy opponent, eh?
This is nothing.
Oh, is it now?
Amateur. On guard.
Damn it. Yeah, come on, grab.
I'm not. There you go.
Haha! Aw. Clever. On the bright, on the bright side, I didn't go that far away, so
Warrior now lays here to rest.
at least I didn't lose much distance. Okay, let's try that again. Make sure no chicks in armor just come out attacking us again. And luckily it's only like 360 coins.
Stands in your way.
Is it the same girl again? Nope, it's just a bandit. Alright. Now I can just do plenty damage no matter what attack I use. Gotcha. now you fall. Now I better get something. I better get a damn good weapon for this. Like that last time I dealt with someone who got in my way.
Your soul surges in your body.
Ooh. There we go. Now we have to pay Thomas one last... Oh. I love doing stuff for nothing, don't you? Very well then, Thomas. I shall deal with you another time. With the information I obtained from Dion and Natalie, I was able to surmise approximately where Gro's homeland was. Up to that point, I had been on a wild goose chase. I had noticed some small things about the Black Demon, but had no true leads. This time, however, I had an inkling I was heading in the right direction. Before I lay a sublimely beautiful sight, a rugged land of great glaciers and awe-inspiring vistas. The cold, however, was less pleasant. If I was careless, I'd freeze to death. I lit a fire and warmed myself by it and waited for the sun to set. No moon shone in the sky that night. The soft snow seemed to absorb all sound, and silencing the calls of beast and bird. The crackle of my campfire seemed deafening. From afar, I heard footsteps crunching through the snow, steady 1-2 rhythm indicating a human. I was unable to discern how far away they were, but they seemed to be heading towards me. Not wanting to take any chances, I raised my weapon. The footsteps grew near, and then stopped. The fire crackled, and called out, but received no reply. A piece of wood on the fire snapped with a loud crack. A bestial cry filled the air, and a shadowy assailant jumped out of the darkness. I was barely able to deflect a lightning-fast slash. In the glow of the fire, I could barely just make out a swordsman in the black uniform of the Naval organization. His mad, blood-red eyes caught mine, and a chill ran up my spine. It was Gro. Twice, 3 times our weapons clashed. It was clear that I was the prey and not the predator. Dion's words flashed through my mind. I kicked the logs on the fire into the air. A piece of burning wood struck Gro in the face, sending reeling back. Quick as a flash, I turned and ran for my life. From behind me, I heard a terrifying howl echo through the chilly night air. As I feared, the Black Demon was indeed Gro. However, he had completely lost himself to malfestation, and his now unfettered strength was incredible. He was as strong as when we defeated Asmo, perhaps even stronger. It would have been foolish to try and overpower him. Should I seek the help of our organization? No. There was another I should find first. Zoslabel. He taught me how to become strong enough to bring down Asmo, and made no way to face Gro's might. Though I hated to leave Gro like this, I decided to search for Zoslabel. And I hate that I wasted all that time trying to Thomas, and I realized I totally forgot I needed a bunch of money. Because I honestly went shopping for a little bit before going off, and probably should not have done that. I wanted to visit Thomas again. There was no feat trying to track down the site, wheeling Sage, but I managed to locate him in Ostreinsburg. What do you want? I explained how I found Gro, but I needed to know how to defeat him. That man was of great interest to me, despite his connection to the Evolve organization. You need not do anything for him. He has lost all control and rampages like a mad bull. Though he has incredible strength now, it will wane in time. And when the last drop drains from him, death will claim his soul. I told Zoslin how I had promised to kill Gro should he turn. After a brief pause, Zoslin spoke. The sword you used to kill Asvel may be able to strike down your malfested friend too. Can you still sense the sword? I closed my eyes and concentrated. It was faint, but the blade still called out to me. You may still be able to summon me. However, your task will not be easy. then again, you already know that. This time, you may have to sacrifice a good portion of your remaining life to not manifest the sword, and if you fail, you will very likely perish, so think hard before you act. I told him I would fight Grow, whatever the cost. Those of limited lifetimes often behave in strange ways. Very well. Do as you please. In the blink of an eye, Zaslano disappeared. I suppose he was finished with me, for now. Put him to rest. I kind of wish this game had like those SoulCalibur, Soul Edge versions of the weapons like previous games had, so it'd be like, once you get to that fight, that's what it turns into. Like, you get that sword is like strong, really stronger than what you had previously. Before I faced down Grow, I decided to once again pay a visit to the Evolve organization's base. I had no intention of asking for help, but I thought I should explain my intentions. So, he has become one of them. Natalie looked conflicted. While the information on the Black Demon is still scarce, the reports are beginning to flow in more regularly. The higher-ups will notice soon. Eventually, we will have to tell our superiors about you as part of our report on the Black Demon. If they declare Grow an outsider, Evolve will send agents to see him dead, even if it is true that he will ultimately fade and die. When I told Natalie I wished to defeat Grow myself, she grew quiet for a moment. My opinion has not changed. He has suffered for the sake of his duty and deserves not a miserable existence but the quiet and peace of death. However, I do not imply it should be me who does the deed. Though Natalie would not say the words, I knew what she meant. As I moved to leave, she called to me. Telematas, save Grow. I told her I would fulfill my promise to Grow, and made my exit. Alright, now we made it to here. The final battle. Resolution. I must do this alone. Very well, just like I did with Aswell, you shall be defeated with the power of pork. Let's do this. I returned to the snowy field where I had encountered Grow. With my weapon ready, I scoured the area in hope of finding my opponent before he found me. Unfortunately, he was not so easy to track down. But perhaps Grow had sensed I was looking for him. He found me before the sun set. I could feel his madness, his bloodlust. There was nothing left of the noble man I once knew. The time for words was over. This is it.
Battle 1. Fight!
This battle's been giving me trouble too, so this is one hell of a fight. And I do like how they changed Rose sound bites for this battle. However, I shall not be merciful. Bam!
Battle 2. Fight!
Your powers do not scare me, bro.
Come on now.
I must end your miserable existence. Ah, crap. Bam. Oh, crap. Don't worry. Pants or no pants, I will defeat you. Clothes or no clothes, I will defeat you. Alright, I have no choice. Oh, dang. Okay, come on, man. Really?
Battle 4. Fight.
I gotta cut you like this? Ah, come on. There you go. That's what you get.
Final battle. Fight.
So I was saying like when my shirt goes off, I'm like an anime protagonist. When all the clothes come off, oh, now you know things are definitely not serious.
Come on now.
Kill me.
I shall accept your request. A good old bony foot to the jaw.
Forgive me.
Farewell, bro. So guys, that was SoulCalibur 6. You guys enjoyed this playthrough? I had fun enjoying this playthrough, so maybe sometime in the future I'll do like a light path with a different character. And so yeah, that's the end of this playthrough, so if you guys enjoyed here, you can like and press subscribe if you want. And I bid you all signing off. With a deed done, I return to the Evolve organization's base. Thank you, Telematas, for saving him. While I cannot say I wanted things to turn out this way, it is for the best. All I can say that I have fulfilled my promise. The organization has not decided how to view this matter, but in time, I am confident they will judge his actions as correct. I will see to that myself. We will carry out our duties in Sir Grow's stead, keeping all he stood for in our hearts and minds. Hearing them speak so highly of Grow remind me how he was valued by so many. And you're the type of person who does what needs to be done. I respect that. Her words made me feel slightly uncomfortable. I really followed my heart. I think I have. We may require your assistance again. When that time comes, I hope we may once again fight side by side. Responded with a nod. I see my connection to the Evolve organization would not be severed just yet. I vowed to fight on, but Grow's efforts were not in vain. It occurred to me that everything he and I had done would remain one of history's forgotten secrets. However, all I have done was what I felt was right. And who knows, perhaps the journeys and great deeds of us nameless warriors will be passed down as myth and legend, and live on for the rest of time. For the first time it seems like forever, I thought to the future. Second Libra of Soul? Who am I kidding? You think I'll leave this off without paying another visit to our friend Thomas the Merchant, huh? Now that we got the money, and look at this, a really weak merchant. Very well. Let's go. As I made my way south from the hub of the maritime trade that was Amsterdam, I heard what sounded like an altercation in the distance. I drew closer to find a young man I recognized while exchanging a few words with a wool dealer. I'll have you know, this is the finest wool around. You mean to tell me you can't even pay half of what we agreed on? Why? Silence, you swindler. I know how cheap this stuff is. I've got tons of it sitting in my warehouses. I had heard that textile manufacturers were abandoning the country in droves to escape the fighting. It is possible that the dealer's customers had all fled and he was trying to renege on his contract with Thomas. Just give me the goods and get the hell out of here if you want to live to see tomorrow. Jesus. The dealer knocked Thomas down and drew his weapon. I should probably save him. Oh hell, why not?
Battle 1.
Only kicks and throws are effective against this guy, huh? Good enough for me. I'm the one to give some more people boots to the face.
Battle 2. Fight.
Lovely. Who would have thought a merchant would have a bow staff with him? My unconventional negotiation tactics helped me convince the large man to purchase Thomas's cargo, though at a price still lower than that originally agreed upon. Phew! You really helped me out on a bind there, friend. I traveled all this way with that cargo and was about to be cheated. You know, I came here to raise my funds for a new business venture. It looks like I ended up losing loads of money instead. So if you don't mind if I can't repay my debt to you today, sorry about that. I promised to make it back. I got just the plan too. As usual, it was unclear whether Thomas knew what he was doing, or he had merely delusions of mercantile grandeur. Oh, now that's out of the way, I got the favor of a lifetime to ask you. See, I want to keep undertaking new adventures. Now that I've seen what the whole world has to offer, everywhere I go just bores me. So I'm going to sail the oceans, discovering new sea routes, and find things no one has ever dreamed existed. But doing that comes at a hefty cost. Even England's famed explorers were funded by the crown. But you know, if I just had enough money to get things started. So, friend, care to give me one final push in the right direction? Well, Thomas, since I'm going on the dark path, Thomas, pardon my French here, but I ain't paying you shit. I see. My apologies. It was a rather selfish request. If you have a new comment to a small fortune, return to me. I'm always ready to accept help from a friend like you. No, you won't, buddy.